So good morning class to Good Samaritan School online science class. Okay, science online class. And today we are going to study and continue chapter number 5, that is separation of substances. So I hope you are clear with the separation of substances. We have done 4 topics. Number 1 we did hand picking, isn't it? We can separate with the hands when the particles are large. And second we did threshing, in which the particular stalk is beaten up so that grains are separated. Okay. And number 3, we learned about winnowing. For winnowing process, we need the presence of wind. Okay. And in that part, in winnowing, what happens? We will separate the lighter particles from the heavier particles. Okay. So grains, they are heavy. So we will get the grains in one place, and the husk particles, we will remove it by the process of the winnowing. Okay. And the last part was sieving. In sieving, what will happen? There will be impurities and there will be very, very fine particles. And with the help of sieve, with the help of, the material, we are going to separate it. And that the process is called as sieving. For example, when you sieve atta flour, so you can see many a times when you filter atta, or when you try to sieve it, you get a lot of small insects in it, isn't it? So the small insects, they do not pass the small holes which is present in the sieve. है ना? आपने देखा है अपनी मम्मी को आटा चालते हुए? So when she does that, so all the insect particles, all the insects, all the small dust particles, they are not able to pass through the holes. So that is the sieving. Another example is pebbles and stones. They are separated from the sand. Okay, this is what we studied. So let me share the PPT with you. Yes. So our chapter is separation of substances. Okay. Yes. Are you able to see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Did we do this thing in our
Yes,
copy?
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, unmute yourself. Don't unmute yourself. Don't speak. Yeah. So this particular table you have drawn in your notebook. Many students, they have sent me the work. Many students have not sent me. So I would like you to tell you that you have to send this to me today, those who have not sent. So I was telling you, you should not be putting crisscross lines. I was telling you, you have to write the right answers in front of that. Okay. For example, separate from rice. What is the right answer for it? The right answer is to remove impurities and harmful substances, harmful components. And what is the another match the following for it? We throw away the impurities. So you should not be drawing like this in your copy. You have to write here, separate stones from the rice, and you have to write the C part in this A part. Okay. And you have to write this second part in the first line. So this way, all the same answers, all the correct answers will be in the one row. Am I clear, everyone? So this is the way you have to write. Many students, they were they did wrong, or they put a lot of crisscross lines, so that was not clear for everyone. Okay. So now we are going to see other slides which we have already studied. This is the revision. So let us see the other slides. Yeah. So these are the methods of separation. So we have done hand picking, we have done threshing, we have done winnowing, we have done sieving, isn't it? Today we are going to do sedimentation and decantation. We are going to do filtration. We are going to evaporation, and one more method is not given here. We are going to do condensation. Other things we will do later. Okay. So these things you have already studied. Hand picking stone from the grains, threshing, winnowing. Pebbles and stones are removed from the sand by sieving, pouring flour by sieving. So these are the topics you have already studied. So you can see the examples of hand picking. Those who are coming for the first time, all of you see here. So you can see here, separating pebbles from rice or dal, separating grass from mint leaves, separating parts of salad. So all these can be done by your hand. And in this thing, the solid mixture will be there, and they will be large enough so that we can easily see them and we can remove them by the hand. Okay, threshing also you have done it. So what is this farmer doing? This particular farmer is taking the stalk. Stalk is the stick like structure, stick like shape, and he will beat on the rock or on the stone. And when he will beat, what will happen? All the grains will come out from the stalk. Other than that, you can also use machines. So you can see over here, this particular man is using a simple machine to do the threshing. So this is the method to separate the grains from the stalk. Now, what is winnowing? Winnowing, this lady is standing on a stool, and you can see we should have air, and you have to stand in a way that direction of air should be correct, and you will take a soup and you will be putting your grains in it, isn't it? And what are you going to do? When you are going to shake it, the husk particles, that they are very, very light, they will be blown away by the wind, and the heavier particles, they will settle down or they will fall down near it. Okay, somebody wants to write it, I think. Yeah, somebody please write it. Yes, write someone. Saida, can you write? Saida, Zainab, can you write? You know how to write? Write something.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I am using
Yes,
my
Michelle wrote. Michelle Alexandri, she wrote. Yes, who else wants to write? Those who want to write, quickly write, beta. So now I can know the names, those who can write. Okay, so this is Praveer Ranjan. Praveer Ranjan, yellow color line he drew. Okay, so don't do now. So now, if you write it, I will be able to find out your names. Okay, fine. So now let's see next method, that was sieving. So in this sieving, you can see that we are using a siever to sieve it, and we will be putting fine particles. You can see, you can separate different types of mixture containing minute particles. Minute means very, very, smaller particles. Small. So in this case of atta flour, the smaller or minute particles are the atta, and the dust particle or the insects, they will be little larger or bigger than the atta flour. Am I clear? So that is why you are able to do it. Now we are going to do the another portion. Today we will start that. So next topic is solutions. So you know what are solutions? A solution is a special mixture in which a substance is dissolved. So for example, when you are taking this particular glass, okay, so in this glass you are taking one water. Is it you are taking some water? So the water is actually the solvent. Am I clear? So you can see this is the water. So the water is a solvent in which the solute is being dissolved. So what is the solute? Here you can see the salt. Salt is there. So when you add salt, so that is your solute. And the substance in which you are going to add salt or any other solute like sugar, they will be called as solvent. Are you getting my point? What is a solute and what is a solvent? Yes. So solvent is a liquid mixture, liquid, and solute is anything solid or anything which you are going to add in the solvent, that is water. Okay. So water is the solvent. Water is the solvent and the salt is the solute. And water is called as universal solvent. What do you mean by universal solvent, beta? Universal solvent means it can mix or it can dissolve anything. Okay, anything, like it can, water can allow sugar to get mixed with it, salt to get mixed with it, all the possible materials, they will be mixing in the water. So universal solvent means it will mix everything. It will dissolve everything. So that is why we call water as a universal solvent. But only the soluble substances will be mixing in the water. Only the soluble substances will dissolve in it. Am I clear? Everyone understood this point? So let us see what is how we can study further about solutions. So solute plus solvent will give us solution. All of you write in your copy this particular line. Solute plus solvent is equal to solution. Are you writing? All of you write now. Everyone start
Ma'am, I
writing.
have taken a screenshot.
Okay, you write in your notebook. It's okay. You write in your notebook. So you write solute plus solvent is equal to solution. I'm seeing everyone that they are writing or not. Yes, solute plus solvent gives solution. Where is Michelle? Why your video is off? Sada, Zainab, Mohammed Saif. Yes, all of you write. Those who are putting their videos off, no attendance for them. I am telling you.
Ma'am, we have to continue from that page.
No, this is just a,
Ma'am, we have to
note.
continue.
Yes, it is just a note. So you can write it as a note. Okay.
Ma'am.
Solute plus solvent gives us solution. Okay. Yeah. So let us study the next one. Okay. Can you see this slide, beta, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This is about sedimentation and decantation. This is about sedimentation and decantation. Let me tell you about that. So what is sedimentation and decantation?
Ma'am, can you again tell that code note?
Solute plus solvent is equal to solution. Solute plus solvent gives solution. Okay. So now let me tell you about sedimentation and decantation, and you are going to do this activity at your home. Did I send you one video made by Hamza Noor of class 6A?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to
Yes, ma'am.
the way he has done. So yesterday we had
Yes,
class.
ma'am.
Yesterday we had class with him. So that is how we made it. So you all have to, videos like him. Just a minute. You have to make video like him. This is your activity for this chapter. So what is actually sedimentation and decantation? Let us read that. Yeah, Anas, can you read this screen? Anas, are you able to see this screen? Please unmute yourself. And mixture of sand, ye wala point padho. Please read this point from the screen.
Mixture of sand and water is taken in a beaker and allowed to stand for some time. The stand being heavier than water and insoluble in water settles at the bottom of the beaker. This setting down of the particles in lower part of the container is called
Ma'am, my network.
sedimentation.
Okay, you check it again, those who are having network issue. See, so he read, thank you, Anas. So you read that you are going to take a beaker in your home, or you will take a glass, you will take water, and you will take some sand. Okay, and you are going to mix it for some time, and you leave for 2-3 hours like that, or more than half an hour. In half an hour or 1 hour, you can get result. So what you will see, sand will be settling down. Why it is settling down, beta? Because they are heavier than the water. So sand will settle here and water will be here, and then this particular process is called as sedimentation. Sedimentation means the particle which are heavy and the particle which are not dissolved, which are insoluble. So sand is soluble or insoluble? It is insoluble. It will not dissolve. Okay, and it is heavier than water. So it will settle down. So this process is called sedimentation. So you have to take video of that. Another process is called decantation. So let us see what is decantation. Can Praveer study from the screen? Praveer Ranjan, please unmute yourself and study. Read this line. Take another beaker. Yes, read
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Please read it.
Take another beaker and put a glass rod in a slanting
Position.
position. Slowly take the first beaker and pour the water gently on the glass rod. The transfer of the water is called decantation.
Decantation. Okay, good. Thank you, Praveen. So you can see over here that what you will do, you will take the beaker and you are going to, you know, just a minute. You are going to, add sand in water and you will leave for some time. So your sedimentation process will be complete. So this process decantation you have to do after 2-3 hours, but you can record it and you can merge the video and send it to me. So what you will do, the water which was there here and the sand which is there, you will slowly take another glass or another beaker and you will very slowly, pour it in the another beaker or another glass. You can take a glass rod. So you maybe not having glass rod, you can use a spoon or anything, long stick like structure. You can use that and you will pour it through it. So all the clear water will go, or it will transfer to the another beaker and only the sand will be left out. Am I clear? Everyone understood this point? So this is the activity today you are going to do with correct explanation. You read all the definition and you explain and you send it to me so that I can forward to other teachers. So you can see here, this is the liquid. This is the liquid and this is the undissolved solid. What is the undissolved solid in that previous slide? What did we see? The sand was the undissolved solid. Okay, so you can see here we pour the process of obtaining clear liquid by pouring a solution from a container in order to leave the sediments. What is the sediment? This undissolved solid is called the sediments. Okay, and this is called the decantation. So now you can see the clear water is called as supernatant. Say with me, supernatant. And the sediments or the undissolved substances, they will be called as sediments. So supernatant is called the clear water and sediments will be this particular thing which is not able to dissolve properly. Okay, that is sand. So these are the two things. Just a minute. So this, did you draw, did you write this definition in your notebook when I sent you this particular page? I think most of you have done it. Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Of you have done
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Okay. Don't
Yes,
say
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Because there is a lot of.
Ma'am, this one.
Yeah,
Ma'am, this page.
Yeah, you have to do this page. Those who have not done, they can do it. Okay, so you can see in the sedimentation process, you are actually trying to, sand will be settling down at the bottom and water you will get it. In decantation, you will pour the clear water in another beaker. Now, the third process is called filtration. What is the third process? Filtration. First, you will do decantation, sedimentation. Second, you will do decantation. And third, you are going to do filtration. What is filtration over here? So, in this, the clear water which you have got, it is still not fit to use. So, you are going to filter it more. So how we are going to do it? We are going to do this decant water, that is that impure water. We will use funnel, we will use filter paper and we will pour it through the funnel and filter paper and we will wait for some time and we will get another liquid that is purer than the previous one. Okay, so we for example, tea is filtered using a strainer. आप लोग चाय को छानते हो, that is the filtration process. Okay, so how we are going to do it, what is funnel, what is filter paper, we are going to learn it now. Just a minute. So what is filtration? The process of using a filter to separate an insoluble solid and a liquid is called filtration. So the thing which is not soluble, we are trying to remove it. So here we have added filter paper. in filter paper, there are small holes. They are called pores. So when we actually pour the, impure water or the any solution, so the impurities will be settled down in the filter paper. Can you see there is brown color seen over there? So those are impurities. So this is your filtration process. Now, how we are going to make filter paper? So tomorrow or maybe Monday, we will be showing you on the video how we will be making. But at home, you are not having filter paper. So what you are going to do? You are going to make filter paper with the paper, normal paper. So you have to take a paper, then cut it in this round shape, and then this is folded. Then one more fold will be there, and then you can make it as a cone. तो कभी आपने चने खाए हैं? चने तो आपने चने खाते वक्त ऐसे कोन बनाया होगा. So you have to make like this. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So see, you
ma'am.
should be taking one funnel also. You have to take funnel. Wait. Just a minute. Are you able to listen to me, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Wait. What is the screen you are seeing over here?
Ma'am,
Okay. Wait. Actually, there was an issue. Yes. Are you able to see the screen, all of you?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you can see over here, we are taking filter paper and we change it into cone shape, and this is your funnel. So funnel is also made up of glass material. So in laboratory we are using funnel which is made up of glass material. At home you can have funnel with plastic material, so you can use it at home. So you have seen in Hamza's video, he is using a funnel which is made up of plastic, isn't it? Yes or no? So let us see that. Okay. Let us see how we are going to do this. So you can see over here, you will take a beaker in which the solution which you get after decanting. So you decant the solution. After that, you get a solution. That particular solution you will be adding in the filter paper, and you will fix the filter paper in the funnel, and you will get the new solution which will be purer than the older one. Okay. So I will show you how to make filter paper. Can you see the first step? So step 1, you have to fold the filter paper. Step 2, you have to do another fold. Step 3, so you are going to fold in third step. Just see here. So third step, you have to make it like a cone. And then now you have to open the cone. So this particular filter paper, you have to fix in this funnel. Okay. And then you have to, pour the decant solution, and you will get a clear water. But you should not be drinking that clear water. Okay. Yes. Now another topic is condensation and evaporation. So what is evaporation? So evaporation is changing of water into, water vapor. For example, when you see, just a minute. How many of you have seen your mother drying clothes? आपने देखा अपनी मम्मा को clothes dry करते हुए?
Yes, ma'am.
So after 1 or 2 hours,
Yes,
what will happen? It
Yes,
will
ma'am.
dry. The particular clothes get dried. How it is dried actually? Because the water present in the water, it gets evaporated in the atmosphere. So water is changing into water vapors. That is called evaporation. What is condensation? Condensation is opposite of that. So what is happening? The water vapor will change again into water. I repeat, water vapor will change again into water. That is called, condensation. So let me share that screen with you. So first we will read about condensation and then evaporation. Yes. So you will take, water, and you will boil it and you cover it. Okay, so when you cover the lid, what you will get small droplets of water. So what it was happening, आपने देखा होगा भाप निकलता है, steam निकलता है. That particular steam, that is water vapor, and after some time you will see that it will change into small droplets of water. That means water vapor is changing into, you know, water. So this is your condensation. Now what is evaporation? So evaporation, just now I told you, so water will be changed into water vapor. So how do we get salt? So how do we get salt? So you can see here, you can see this slide. Oh. You can see this slide. In the sea, lot of salt will be present in the sea water. Now, to obtain salt, sea water is...
Salt is found underwater.
Yes, salt is found in the water. Okay, so sea water is inside this, in the sea water, we have lot of salts. So what do? To obtain salt, we make sea water is collected in shallow pits and allowed to stand. So we will, you know, dig certain pits. It should not be very deep. It should be, you know, small and shallow pits. And in that we are going to put sea water and we will leave for some days. So what will happen? Evaporation process will happen. All the sea water, they will get evaporated in the atmosphere and only the salt will be left out. So can you see here, because of the sun's heat, water is getting evaporated and salt which is left behind is collected. So you can see over here, these are the shallow pits. ये जो गड्ढे हैं बहुत ज़्यादा deep नहीं है, ये ज़्यादा गहरे नहीं होते. So we are going to make this kind of shallow pits, and the farmers, they will be adding or pouring sea water in all the shallow pits, and they will leave for many days. And what will happen? All the sea water, the water will evaporate in the atmosphere by the help of evaporation process, और उसके पीछे क्या रह जाएगा? Salt will be obtained over there. Okay, so did you all understood this process?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So just a minute. Yeah, so these are the process which you have to. Did you all take screenshot? You all send screenshot of this particular page and send it to me. Yes.
Okay.
Send it to me, this screenshot. Okay. Yes. Okay, all of you take simple screenshot and send so that I can see your attendance. So today we learned about sedimentation, decantation and filtration, condensation and evaporation. So all of you learn properly, write the question answers